Hello, good morning, wonderful hive mind of social media. It is morning time, Saturday, the 7th. So,
Is it 7th?
yes, I believe today's the 7th. Don't quote me on that.
So, some perspective. I gotta go down to Mobile Bay still, so I'm making my way over and then down and then over. It's a slow process. I started up here actually, so you know, I'm doing it.
Hello again to all our friends in Internet Land. Thank you so much for traveling with us today, and if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos in the future. Fun hint, the little bell notification will help alert you to our next video. Feel like taking your devotion to a whole new level? Check out our Patreon page for exclusive content and videos, as well as the start to some admittedly basic merchandise. Our last video left me in Guntersville, Alabama, and I am still in Guntersville. I did get to return home for several days because even though I traveled all day and night by boat, I've been close enough to the apartment in Red Bank where Otis and I lived the past 2 years. But at 2 hours drive, this will be the cutoff point to me venturing back for a comfortable lifestyle on land, so naturally, I wanted to take advantage of it. The projects, however, weren't waiting for me, and the Gemini Traveler needed a lot of attention, even if funds were tight. I had been having trouble with the power system that was more or less rigged to work. Between that and my recent collision, I wanted to take advantage of the marina beset in the local township of Guntersville for easy provisioning and access to civilization, which had been much missed on most of the route thus far, as most of the area I've been through so far is controlled and preserved by the TVA. The marina price for the month, 27 feet long, is only $147.50, which is great, and Guntersville Marina was well cared for and easygoing, and first impressions were very, very nice. An honor system for both ice and laundry. After a week at the apartment, I was feeling antsy to get back to it in my new reality, so I waited till Otis had returned to work for the week and headed back to the boat with my bicycle and some pieces of our lives that I would somehow incorporate into the living space aboard the Gemini Traveler.
Otis got us a cool screen, like a simple thing from Walmart, and it's pretty cool. It's like magnet. Yeah, so less biting flies and mosquitoes going down. I just finished putting it up, so that's pretty cool. So all my succulent plants have died a horrible death, but my cactus is doing really well. And this cactus, I actually dropped in the water in Lake Lanier and had to fish it out, and it's fallen all over the deck, and it just thrives, you know. I love this thing. And I've also got my ivy plant, and it's doing pretty good too. It's not overflowing, but it's not dying. And I also have my bamboo and my palm tree, which are still doing all right out there. I don't know if you can see it in the dark. Yeah, they're the succulent that's in that palm tree is doing awesome. Magnet shield, bug shield return. Boop. Whew. So, I am back at the Guntersville Marina. I took a brief reprieve and went back to the apartment, which is just about a little over 2 hours away. And I have the car for now, but it is the last part of my journey here in Guntersville, where I'll be able to go back to the apartment. And the apartment is about packed up and empty, and Otis's transfer's going through, so he's going to get his job down in Tampa Bay, and we are going to try to aim for the St. Petersburg Municipal mooring field and work for a while down there and make some money and try and get this boat into good enough shape to either sell it or sail it to future destinations. So I'm pretty excited about the work that I need to do here, but it is daunting. I have to attack the wire situation, and my solar panels are cool, but I have not gotten them to charge, except for the little 30 amp one is the only one that I've gotten to work. So I'm keeping my batteries topped off, but I have that inverter that was given to me that I think is probably for an RV, and it hooks up to a battery and pulls so I can run a drop cord off of it, but you know, I don't have any active plugs, and I'm about to bite a bullet, I think, and seek out professional help. Unfortunately, the timing sucks and our budget is tight, so Otis has to get down and be somewhere where he can live, and I've got to get the boat down. So this is the divide and conquer portion of the journey, and the boat needs some things, and I'm going to go over some of that and show you what it is you get for $2,000. I give him the coolest spots and all the fans, and he wraps himself in a blanket. It's like 90 degrees and super humid, and my dog is a freak. I don't know what else to say. Otis also got me this little tornado. It's pretty cool. So I don't have to die and get eaten by bugs, which is great because it means that he probably watched the last episode. So grateful. Whoa. So I sometimes get a little bit antsy at night. It's probably after 11 o'clock, and I should probably be thinking about sleep, but I feel more awake and alive when I'm on the boat at night, and part of me is just damaged because I was an overnight bartender for, you know, the better part of 11 years, and this is my big white, presumably boom tent, and I have some theories about this after seeing something online. Someone was posting pictures of their boat. It looked like they had this item, and I think these are supposed to be like hooked up with halyards to support it above the boom. My attempts before, I was just kind of draping it over the boom, so I'm going to attempt to put up something that looks good, and maybe it'll give me the cover I need to work on my battery well and remarry my batteries, which is one of my other projects that I need to do, because I currently am not getting any power out of either of my 100-watt solar panels, and I don't know why. So I am starting from scratch with my wire tracing, and I'm going to attack what's under here today. My battery well is still under the cockpit. I've been advised by a few people, including Jake Parker from Sailing Ixion to move it into the cabin area. And he's right, of course, because there are hazard-related incidents on record for this type of boat, and I think they're in a Catalina as well, so they would know. So here we go. I'm gonna put this up and we'll see how well I do. So apparently I wasn't tied back enough before. I'm not hitting up here now, but I had to tie over there because my bow was crashing into this thing, and I actually have it just kind of resting there, but I actually broke it. And I'm gonna have to tell them that I did that. I found it on the ground. So luckily it's still drawing power. The water situation though, I think I figured out what's wrong with the water. It's not real. So there's that. Well, I definitely did that wrong. The halyard points the things I think are halyard points are all lined up basically, but I'm not sure it would add anything except making it harder to make it taunt. Anyway, that'll do for my purposes at the moment. I'm sure that's not how it was intended to work, and it sucks because I've tried this like 5 times. I just ain't as smart as the other kid. So my little sink is kind of dinky and small and hard to do dishes in. It's like a foot pump operated 2-hicker, and there's not actually water in the tank at the moment. So I saw like a sink station, a sprayer, and I've assembled my dishes in a bucket. And I'm gonna see if that might be an option. And additionally, I have my shower bag with shower stuff. I've to scope out their shower up here, and some dirty laundry that just smells like mildew and stuff, and hoping to get clean. I still didn't get the V-berth area very cleaned out. I wanted to, and I'm working on it, so you know, just have to bear with me. Everything is about taking things apart, putting things together. It wants to be a nice day so bad, you know. It's trying. More of the painting I need to finish. I managed to get some help, possibly. I called the marina and asked if they had anyone that worked on electrical work, and apparently they have somebody that can take a look at it. Not sure if or what they will charge me. I'm on a super lean budget. Like, how much work they do may be counted in meals missed. So, with any luck, they'll be able to fix my solar problem, and I will be good to go. Could really mean a lot. Could make or break me. The heat of the day in Guntersville is unbearable, especially on a sailboat with only fans. Tucker doesn't seem to mind it very much, but I have to wet him often. And I'm starving, but everything I have, I would have to cook. And cooking in a boat that's already sweltering hot just isn't an option. So let's see what Guntersville has to offer.
Hey y'all, Otis here. It's my first day off. It's early morning. By the way, I don't own the rights to the song playing in the background. How's everybody doing? Doing alright. It's been one of those hectic mornings, but that's kind of the story of my life anyway. Just gonna take this moment to say only you can help support us through Patreon. Also, a great way to support us without any money is to like and subscribe. I could tell you to hit that little bell so you get notified as soon as we have new content, but honestly, I understand if you don't want to have a bell notifying you constantly. Lord knows our cell phones get enough notifications now. But please, like and subscribe, and then when you're ready to go look at the new content, do so. By the way, soon we're going to be adding our Amazon wish list, so yeah, stay tuned. Hello. By the time you see this, it'll be later. Hope you're doing well. I love you. I guess you're going to be heading down the river. I'm gonna miss you. You're gonna be stopping in Mississippi, apparently, as well. Never mind. Hey everybody, so we're off to the tax and title, tag and registration county clerk to get the numbers that TK bought for our boat. So we're officially legal again. Our numbers on our boat expired just recently.
July 31st?
July 31st, and we just don't feel it's a good idea to be going through locks and down to ICW with expired numbers, so going to give them their pound of flesh for some numbers, and yeah, the Caminon Traveler will once again be a legal vessel. Yeah, it's early. Well, early to me. Pretty nice today though, although the high's gonna get up to 87, so a little warm, but
Back at the tag and title to get our numbers. Something I probably should have done a little bit earlier. So, you know.
Oh, and welcome back. So we did the whole registration ordeal. Terrible line, of course. Anyway, we got really important things done. We got our, let's see, registration for boat certificate.
Don't hold it up to the damn camera.
So I won't hold it up to the damn camera because you could get my numbers that way.
I can edit it out.
The paperwork, of course, gives us 60 days of temporary registration, giving us ample time to get legit numbers on the side of the boat.
But we didn't get our numbers like I thought I would.
Numbers are not issued in Tennessee at the tax office because they strictly collect taxes only, which is not the case in other states. There's more of a process here.
Did she kind of say that through her teeth at us, or was that just me?
Yeah, she was kind of like...
Do not ask the wrong question.
Very unfriendly. We also got our official, report of casual or isolated sale of vessel or boat, so I guess that's a bill of sale that we had it digitally. We had to send it to them and they printed us out an official copy, so that was kind of nice of them. Anyway, with this we have all the paperwork needed for the Coast Guard should they want to board our vessel and, you know, ask us for registration and blah blah blah.
Harassment!
Fun times. We are now going to head to the apartment because I still have to pack boxes to get things in storage, because there are a few things in life that we didn't want to just flat out get rid of. So we have a cheap storage unit for now that we're using, and we still kind of have to pack up the apartment. Today is our last day to exist there, so bye.
It's a very warm night. I'm gonna stop at the restroom and freshen up a little bit on our way, and then go to Walmart, and then we can hit up the pirate ship.
Alright.
Breeze! Red Bank, Tennessee. Q's house. Yeah. Morning, Bubba. Here's Bubba. Boys Everest. Yeah. It's too hot for Apollo to be with me on the boat going down the river, even though I really like him to be, and I miss him. And so I'm gonna stay one more night at Q's just to spend it with him, because he gets really sad when we leave, and he's gotten used to me being around. Also, Severus and I are good friends. Oh, Severus. Are we good friends, Severus? Gross.
Boys, what? What are you doing? Why? No noise. No noise.
This is a stupid face.
So there's no escaping it. Summer in Alabama, in the South in general, is hot. And I have to worry about not just keeping myself cool, but also making sure that Tucker stays cool. And that means escape through large parts of the day. I don't have the power system totally sorted, so adding an air conditioner isn't in the cards. But Tucker is the priority, so we spend time lounging under trees and getting wet and just hanging out in cool places outside. And as you can see, he's doing well. And anytime we're underway and he doesn't look like he's doing well, I just soak him. It's not ideal, but he seems really happy and loves the journey, so don't have to worry about him. It's me that will probably die, but then he'll eat me, so that'll be okay too. Otis has left us, so we're on our own now. Huh, Tucker? Alone to die in the heat. But we're going to see him soon. The next marina is 6 hours away, and we're going to do a transient overnight stay there, because there is a restaurant. It's the Riverwalk Marina in Huntsville, Alabama, I think. Might be farther than Huntsville, but we're going to hang out, eat at a restaurant, and the next two stretches will put me at the entrance to the Tombigby, at which point I'll be headed down a very narrow, very boring path. So there's that. Who's that? Farewell, Guntersville Marina. We are headed to Riverwalk Marina in something, still Alabama, on our way to the Tombigby. We're cruising at about 4 knots right now. I have not implemented said sailing yet because there's some tears in my sail seam, and I want to inspect that before I even try it. But Guntersville behind me. Farewell, the township of Guntersville. Farewell. Coming up on our next bridge, and we'll be on our way. So, thanks for playing. Pan slower. All right. Guntersville Rock. Going pretty smoothly. Not much farther to go on our trip. Let's have a look. What are you doing? 3 more hours. It's been a long, hot day, some scattered showers. But Tucker and I are cool now after a little swimming, and I feel good. Good. Not making the best time, but I feel good about it. I broke the extendy stick to my camera, so you see like my hand in the way. Because I suck. It's been about 6 hours. You know, I'm still motoring it. I got my little sunblock up. Tucker's out. I'm doing well. I, however, am tired and ready for my destination to be here. I'm headed to the Riverwalk Marina in Decatur, Alabama. Looks like it's on this extended bit of land. I'm so nervous about steering and filming after running aground. Giggity! But that'll be fun if I do that again, you know. Look at these rocks. Shiza. Everything has been so pretty, but that's all about to change. Because in the next couple days I will hit the Tombigbee waterway, and it's just a very narrow, very straight, very flat stretch, and equivalent to a little more than everything I've already done. So stay tuned for exciting content. You know, haven't gotten to sail. There's maybe 1 knot of wind, and everything's been so narrow through here that it just hasn't really been opportune for me to do what I want to do. But I am gonna sail. I may not get to make it onto this episode, but that's okay. I've got a tear in the seam of my sail, and I'm gonna take a look at that and maybe even sew it. Yeah. Come on, Tucker. Alright, back to it. Rode to the wall up there, the bike. It's a little crazy. You know. But yeah. Whew, it works. It works. Operating by night is always a little stressful. I miscalculated my arrival time. I'm not far, but I still have a ways to go, and it's dark. So, you know, I've got my map guide going, trying not to create too much light because the bugs, and I don't have my net up so I can see navigation. So, you know, rocking a hard place. Been doing this all day, and I'm tired, but I'm aware and awake. And I've traveled by night before, but I am going to have to dock alone at night. Should be fun. We'll see.